Good morning. How come I'm not seeing anyone on live? Alright, good morning, good morning, good morning. I had not seen. We are three. We are three. We are two now. Okay, that's a good number. So, we look at the news today first, so that we have a feel or we have an understanding of what is going to happen today. So we have news at 3 p.m. These are GBP news. We have news at 4:15. These are Euro news. Then we have USD news at 4:30. Then at 6 we also have news. So today is a highly volatile day. Today is a highly volatile day. Before we even go further, I'm looking at this gold trade here. This looks like a sweet sell-off, sweet sell. So gold is currently at a sweet spot. The reason I'm saying it's at a sweet spot, if we go to the 1 hour, so if we go to the 1 hour, gold has broken these levels. This level here, so this level and this level. And how did it break those levels? Today midnight, so during the Asian session. So I have mentioned before that Asian session is very volatile for gold. So this might just be an indicator that we are coming to this level. Why this specific level here? That is why this specific level? Because this will be the next best buy level. So we are looking at around how many pips? 3,308 pips. 3,308 pips. So what do you think? Do you think this is a good trade? I'm debating whether to get in or not, because gold is moving like no man's business. But it is a good trade. So right now at this specific hour, 10:34 a.m., I'm debating whether to get in this gold trade or not. So gold reacted from these lows. What? No. From this low here. So these are around already 4,600 pips covered. That is in the weekly time frame. When it dropped to the 1 hour, we can clearly see that gold, because this is not my scene. This is what is happening in the markets right now. In the 1 hour, we have formed in the 1 hour we have formed a high. A very clean high. Now I don't dispute that we are going up, okay? And I also don't dispute that we have tapped the low. So this is precisely maybe our low of the week. Alright, I've decided I'm not going to get in right now. So the pair we are looking at right now is GBP USD. So I've decided to shelve off gold for now, because simply for the fact that due to how volatile gold is, How many pips are these? Alright, you know what? I'm getting in. Because this is a good trade. You just have to set the risk parameters correctly. So I'm in. I am in. I am in. I am in. And because I am in, now my stop loss is going to be, so that is where I've placed my stop loss. So the idea is gold will give us a better entry, maybe not now, but during the New York session to get in at a better level for a buy, for long term buy. But before it does that, you must have some confusions here and there, here and there, here and there, there and here, there and here. So it's not all in vain. So these are around 3,000 pips. 3,000 pips, my friends. If it only gives me 500, so I'm risking I'm risking 22. I'm risking 22 to get so I'm risking 300 and I'm targeting at least 1,000 or even 2,000. That is if it is going to do what it's supposed to do. Okay, when we come to the 4 hour, if it just completes this yesterday's, if it just completes the previous 4 hour candle up to this level, that will be 1,000. If it goes further and fills this fair value gap, so if it comes to this level, if it fills this if it comes to a sweet spot level, that is 2,809 pips. My friends, those are 2,809 pips. So you can imagine how easy our work will be. So this is the first run. This is the first bullish run. Okay, but that does not mean we will not have a second entry. So that is the idea behind my trade. That us as traders, as retail traders, some of us were left during this takeoff. That does not mean that we don't have other chances for a buy. So we can sell, then buy at this good level here, preferably during NFP. So the thing about gold is that it moves, my friend. I'm in that trade. To me, it's a good trade. Unless now we start panicking, that's a very good trade. And we just want it to get just to this level. It can get to that level. Because based on my risk reward, you can see that my risk reward, the way I've put my stop loss is that I have decided that if it does not turn at the level it is right now, then it's not a good trade. But I want to assume it is a good trade because a good trade does not waste your time. And when we put on this trade, it immediately gave us profit. So we are working with that assumption that it will continue to give us profits for the next how many hours? 1 hour, no, 2 hours. Yes, 2 hours. Okay, and being that it has created the high of the week, let's move to the daily time frame. Now this is a bit clear. This is a bit clear. So my anticipation today is that the metal will at least give us this week. It will retrace, maybe it's going to retrace up to that level, and then give us an entry to the buy side from next week. So if it would even decide to drop 3,000 pips from now, from the point it is, what? That will be a lot of money. Okay, so I am in a sell, but it's a short-term sell, waiting for a better buy opportunity. Now let us look at GBP USD. GBP USD is the same case. So I'm expecting that NFP will push price further down. It's something I told you yesterday during the morning live stream, that the lows and the highs of the month are preferably formed during the half of the month or during the center of the month. So the center of the month is from date 14, 15, 16 and 17. Okay, so that is why I still have a lot of, I am hoping that gold might in fact give us an entry to the downside. But if it does not do that, we shall not complain. So gold is currently at a level where it is trying now. It is trying its best to retest those levels. It wants to create a clean low of the week. So my anticipation for gold for GBP USD is for it to get maybe to these levels here or to these other levels. I'm not sure. If we draw our fib, so you see we have a long way to go, by the way. A long way to go. Okay, so assuming this week's candle gets to around this level, so but that will be by date 5, so by date 7, 8, 9, so by 9 Monday will be here. So Thursday is 5th, Friday is 6th, Saturday is 7th, Monday is 9th. Now from 9th we continue to sell up to this level. So 9 plus 7, 16. So by date 16, you see all this is something which is like it's like a movie we are discussing here. We're discussing the future. So by date 16, at least this second weekly candle will have already formed based on our best buy principle of Fibonacci. That Fibonacci gives us the best entry levels and the best exit levels. So the level at which we are in on GBP USD is still very early. Okay, so at least 2 weeks of forming the low, and by date 16 at least we'll be ready now to take off clearly. We'll be ready to buy. We shall be ready to buy. But before then, I would wish that we look for sales in these pairs. Now, what is even more surprising is that I expect that this level, from this point to this level, is the level that price is going to cover from now up to tomorrow NFP. So NFP might push price much further down. Not only on gold, not only on GBP USD, but also on gold. Okay, so GBP USD, now we go to the 15 minutes time frame. We have already confirmed a sell to the sell side. So what remains now? because first it broke these laws yesterday. It has also broken these laws. It has broken those laws, and then it has also broken those laws. So the opportunity is that it can get to these levels. That's around 134 pips, and that is maybe in the next 10 days or so. Okay. So gold, the good thing is that I've gotten in using a small lot size. Someone was telling me that it is impossible for gold to retrace, but you can see gold is now retracing again. It is giving us signs of retracement before it decides now to take off again. Alright, so we are going to be in the daily time frame. So our first stop is here, maybe for this week. I'm not sure. I don't know whether. And then our second stop is here. Now number 2, you have US30. So US30 has in fact formed the high of the so US30 is also at an extremely critical level. If you observe closely, this is the daily time frame. This is a daily time frame on US30, and you know what that means, that this is a seriously significant level. Meaning that if price breaks above this level, definitely goodies are awaiting us here. A lot of goodies. A lot, not just goodies, a lot of goodies. So we're in the 1 hour time frame. Yesterday I don't know what happened, but yesterday's price action on US30 was not the best. So in fact, I would wish for it to come back to this level again. So that is an area of interest. Instead of now, that is where we are placing our alert. So our alert, we have moved it from 48,800 to 49,103. Okay, 49,103. Just because this pair has an opportunity to get to this level and then bounce, if it is going to bounce. So the only play I have on USD right now is this simple alert, because if price got this to this level yesterday at 9 p.m., then it has the probability, it has the potential, not even the potential to get to this level again today and tag us in on a buy. The problem is, I don't know why it is taking so long to break this level, but still it is okay because we cannot force it. So I'm thinking that once we are tagged in today, we'll end the day on a buy. Then tomorrow during NFP, price will continue bullish. But unless we see price coming to this level, then it will be very unwise for us to get in and hope for a long-term sale. So gold, because that is the trade I'm in right now. We are right now. It's 10 a.m. right now, and price is still at, well, we're in a loss. A loss of around a loss of around 100 pips, but you will not know because this pair moves very fast, extremely fast. So we have not said that gold is not going to buy. No, we have not said that. The only thing we are saying as serious traders is that we want some retracement. Once we get that small retracement to this level, then we are good to go. And by the way, you should never say never is never. In fact, it might even come to this level. We never know. We will never know. How many pips are this? So it seems that it is not responding to our trade. What's happening on GBP USD? I'm sure all these pairs are going to be selling by New York session. So if all these pairs are going to be selling during the New York session, the currencies surprisingly, Euro USD has not broken that the level at which it was. This is the low of the week of GBP of Euro USD. So this is the low of the week. So we might be seeing a drop on gold. No, I don't know whether it just finished retracing the way it was retracing. So right now I don't have any play on Euro USD unless we see something like price breaking that level below and then giving us a retest and then giving us an entry to buy. Beyond that, So I'm going to have to get out of my position because it is taking too long. So I'm out of my gold position. I would rather see it just would have waited for this. But no problem. So I have set an alert at that level. So if it is able to break that level, or if it is able to go below this level, then it will be a good candidate for a sell below. But if not, so I am out of my gold position. It is better to protect my money for the next best trade. if GBP USD can come to this level, then you can be looking for a clean buy. You can look for a clean sell. Clean sell. Good morning, Chika. So right now, there are no serious I don't know. This is a very confusing market. So I'd rather not give my analysis and wait for better conditions to form. Because remember, from today, Thursday and Friday is usually a very low. These are usually very low volatile days. So this is what I'm looking at for GBP USD. For a retest around this level, and then we get a sell off. Are you guys seeing this? This is the high of the week. On USD CHF. So Monday, clean high. Tuesday, clean high. Wednesday, what the hell? So you have seen a clean high on USD share. Euro USD is the same. If you can check, if you clearly check Euro USD and you check without being biased, you check critically, you check without being biased, you'll see that on Euro USD, we have formed a low, but price has been having difficulty breaking through that low. So this begs the question, are we in for a buy So the only confirmation you can have to get in would be that one. Because in the long run, price will do what price wants to do, even if regardless of our own opinions. Otherwise, the other best position would be to get a confirmation below, then we can sell. But as long as it is retesting this low of the week, so it has retested this low of the week on Monday, Tuesday, then Thursday, today morning. So if it breaks these levels, then we will definitely be in for a buy. Okay? Because we don't want to be caught up in a situation where we are forcing a sell, yet the market is already turning. And no, the market turns and people are not happening. And people don't understand what is going on. So it turns, and by the time it turns, it is too late. And then if you check closely today, it has formed a Judah swing followed by it has formed an accumulation followed by a Judah swing, then distribution. So might this be you can only know for sure if it decides to break above, retest, and then take us to where it is going to take us. So gold, our play is it breaking this level, retesting, and then giving us an entry, and all those things. I'm anticipating that they'll be happening during the New York session. possible, so I don't know how it is possible, but anything is possible in these markets. Right, so right now I don't have any positions in. It's a slow market. So because I don't have a clear direction, I'll wish to come back later in the day during the New York session.